Well, good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Sunday Night Live. And I'm feeling particularly splendid today. I've had a lovely day, a super evening, and I hope each and every one of you have too. And I am overjoyed to be here with you for the next hour as we wave away Sunday and indeed the weekend, and we welcome in Monday and a whole new week with all of the excitement that could bring. Our first full week in November, no less, including it's bonfire night, isn't it? Guy Fawkes night, whatever you want to call it. That's coming up. Now that takes some explaining to people who are not born on these shores, trying to explain about Catholics and Protestants and dark doings and deeds, but there we are. I am just thrilled to bits. I'm verging on being orgasmic with joy at the prospect of this next hour, which we will be spending not only in each other's esteemed company, but in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, our beautiful matching pair of his and hers hedgehogs of truth. You know how they work? Feel free to ask an HOT question. I'm bang in the mood for one tonight, or more. I'm properly up for a goodly bit of community fun tonight. I really am. We are not going to be joined, sadly, by either Two-Ton Ted the Tentington or indeed the Netty Petty Pisspot. They are not getting a Mr. Tickle tonight. However, Sean's box is with us and is going to get a right old pounding. And we have got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, Simone just has, and Cindy is going to, leave a voice note for the delectation and delight of all of your fellow community members, members of my inner scrotum, my beautiful, beautiful bugs. Boaties, old geezers and gals, and you don't need to be old to be a bug. You don't need to be old to be a bug. We accept any age. We will not accept just rage or something like that. Down to the garden gate, number 8. 2 fat ladies, you and your mother. Right then, okay. At this point, it is incumbent upon me and traditional for me to see who's with us and what you've got to say for yourselves. Anything goes tonight, darlings. Anything goes. Talk about anything you damn well please, but food news is always welcome, especially on a Sunday. What have you been shoving down your little red lanes? I've got a couple of bits and pieces to tell you, if you would allow me to do so. However, before we get to any of that and your comments, which are, of course, the meat and potatoes of this beef with ginger and spring onion with egg fried rice, which is what I had in Llandudno. And God, I wish I was having it tonight. And I wish I was going to Llandudno tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm not even going to Wales tomorrow. Plans cancelled. Why? Because I'm trying to be a grown-up, and as has been pointed out to me, I can't spend a penny on anything from now until the time that I've got those seasonal pitch things paid off. So no more Monday jollies, darlings. That's all gone. I've got other plans for tomorrow, which don't involve spending money. But anyway, before we get to any of that, I'm going to have a goodly slurp of my rather lovely Wayne. Yes, darlings, Wayne. And as I raise my glass, I would like to all to raise your glasses to the lovely Peter and Chloe. You know them. Peter is the great big, enormous, muscular, strapping, handsome chap that you've seen in pictures in the Facebook group. And Chloe is his beautiful, delicate and charming other half. And for the third time, they trekked all the way down from their home to, which is way up north in the arse end of nowhere. They came all the way down to Ripley. They're spending the night there, and they came to the restaurant wonderfully, wonderfully. It was so, oh, I haven't got my thing. It was so nice to see them. And Chloe brought me all together now. 1, 2, 3. Tractor. Chloe brought me that because she is one of the quite many of you, I'm given to understand, who now cannot see a tractor when they're out driving without saying tractor, which amuses me greatly. And it was so nice to see them. And if you're interested in what they had to eat, and why wouldn't you be? It's food. It's a constant topic on this channel. They began correctly with the Momo because they're not daft. Oh no, they're not daft. And then Peter became, I think, only the third person outside of the restaurant and whatnot to sample staff curry. Oh yeah. Maybe more people have, but in my mind, only Mustard and Emma have sampled staff curry. If I've missed somebody out, then forgive me and correct me. But Peter has now joined that very select club, and he scoffed the bleeding lot and said it was very nice indeed. Well, for the sake of completeness, Chloe had a number 32, the kukura masala off the chef's special list, the chicken, because she's no fool. And she had that, quite frankly, with pilau rice and the cheese and garlic naan, whereas Peter went for a Peshwari naan, which is a bit dodgy, but we can forgive him because they're the nicest people that you could ever meet. Honestly, they're so lovely and so funny, and we're good enough friends now that they could get a little bit cheeky as well, which I love. I love when people are cheeky and rip it out of me. I mean, if you're British, that shows true friendship. When somebody can take the piss out of you, when they're polite to you, you know that the relationship isn't that great. So, oh, you did, Alan. You did, didn't you? Yes. One more than I remember. Right then, darlings. Cheers. Your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're not careful, ladies. Do not be taken unawares. My advice, keep your hand on your halfpenny. Better safe than sorry, darlings. And above all, to each and every one of you, especially Peter and Chloe, hopefully all couched up in your beautiful Premier Inn hotel room, with kindness, sincerity, and joy cascading out of my right nostril, and with sincerity and integrity oozing slowly but surely out of my back bottom. Get stuffed. Thank you so much. Here we go. Ready for this? I'm going to get a little bit tipsy tonight, darlings. I'm going to get a little bit tipsy because tomorrow I am doing nothing, as little as possible. I'm so tired. I really had to fight to get out of bed today. It's been a mad couple of weeks, and I'm just so tired. Tomorrow I'm going to get a little bit tipsy tonight, especially because I'm so tired. It won't take much. Tell you, 3/4 of a bottle and I'll be away with the fairies tonight. No problem at all. I'm going to get up whenever I feel like it. And if that's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then so be it. And I'm going to do as little as possible. I've got a couple of jobs I want to do in NETTY. I need to get it booked in for MOT. That's the next hurdle that we need to somehow clamber over. Couple of household chores, catch up with some life admin, but I'm going to do sod all tomorrow, basically, and I'm going to damn well enjoy it. And I'm going to have Momo for lunch with Amrit's Momo chutney, which means I'll have to have a shower either halfway through or afterwards, because Amrit only knows one spice heat, and that is insane. Anyway, here we go. Well, I can report that that is very nice indeed. Oh, hello. And oh, lovely. And I look forward to pouring more of that into myself in very short order. Now, I'm going to scroll back in the comments. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I've scrolled back to where I entered the room. With us tonight, I'm going to have to fly through these. Otherwise, I'm just going to be catching up with the comments until we finish. With us tonight, in no particular order of merit, appearance, height, or bra size, we have Colin 1890, Barry Scrotter, Richard Paulie Galtieri, of course, Cairgorn 1, Steve Colg, Matron, community matriarch and owner-operator of the community bosom, the fabulous Jimmy Quinn. We've got Carl Lockpick with us. Good evening, Carl. Hope you're well. We also have Magni 1308. Skick is with us. We haven't seen you for a while, Skick. Hope you are well. Channel's growing boat. Good times ahead. Fingers crossed. Let's hope so. Nice to see you. Nigel 00 Garage. Simone Hooked on Classics, of course, or Cortinas and Classics is her handle. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, who is exhausted and in pain, but here. And it's fabulous to have you. Alan Simpson, the Honourable Alan Simpson, very good evening to you. Peter P, all the way from Finland, of course. Who else have we got? We have got Mark Passad. Good evening to you. Tasman Girl says, hi from France. Oh, you know that I'm a sucker for France and the French. Well, you are very, very welcome indeed. Bienvenue. And I love hearing from France. You are, yes, welcome. Thank you for finding us, and I hope you hang around and enjoy yourself. Who else have we got? We have got Bonsoir. Mike P is with us, which is just absolutely fabulous. Will Bish be treating his staff for Christmas? There'll be a staff Christmas party, as there always is. They go out for a meal, and the meal and the drinks and everything, it's all paid for by the company. I've never been on one because it means going into Nottingham on a Monday night and staying there if I want to have a drink, or not having a drink if I'm driving home. And I've never been to one. And they give me absolute hell about it every year. And they've said that this year they're going to drag me by the hair, basically. So I guess this year I probably should make the effort, shouldn't I? Everybody goes, and they have a nice time. And I've just never been to one. Antisocial arse hair that I am. But yeah, maybe this year we'll do it. God, I'm happy. It doesn't take much to make me happy. Meet up with some friends, have a nice night at the restaurant, and the prospect of doing nothing tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to just having a rest, just catching up. I am I've been hanging out my arse a bit lately. This morning, oh my God, I so didn't want to get out of bed. I so didn't want to get out of bed, but I had to, and I did. Tomorrow, it's going to be very different. I mean, there are things I could do, and there are things I should do. I need to do the video on the power station. Been in touch with the company. They're lovely to work with. They really are. Oh, and I've now got, I've signed up for, I'm now a brand ambassador and affiliate something or other. And I have a discount code. So you've seen the power station and the solar panel. I'll do a proper video on it. If any of you fancy one, there is a code. You do get 10% off. So that's a win for you. And I get a percentage, as I'm now a brand affiliate. I get a percentage for each unit sold as well. So it's a win for you. You save 10%. And it's a win for me. I get a couple of quid to go towards the pitch fees. So yeah, I mean, wait for the video, or if you're desperate to buy one, give me a shout and I'll send you the code and get you 10% off. I've had more of a play with it and I've done more research, and it's genuinely a good thing. And I've looked at the range, and now I'll whisper this. Somebody who knows more about these things than I do, a YouTuber. The YouTube channel is called, I can't remember, Ivan the Terrible or something. He converts vans into van life vans, camper vans, you know. So he knows a bit of that, about that kind of thing. And he's done loads of power stations and all of that. And he says that all the power stations are basically the same. They're all as good as each other, kind of thing. And from what I can see, with All Powers, which is the brand that I'm working with, you simply get more for your money with them than you do with Boaty or Jackery. So at the same price point, you'll get a more powerful one with All Powers. So if they are basically all the same, which probably makes sense. I mean, let's face it, they're all Chinese units, as so many things are today. And they're probably all rolling out the same factory and then just painted it a different colour and another name put on them. So the inference there is that with certain brands, you're paying for the name and a bright orange paint finish. So I'm happy to be working with the people that appear to be the best value for money. And I can tell you that in my dealings with them, they've been absolutely lovely. So I'm guessing that their customer service is pretty damn good. They're a worldwide brand. The thing seems absolutely brilliant. It's going to be a godsend for me. I'm not going to try and flog it to you or anything like that. I'll just show it to you, so you know that it exists. And if you're in the market for one, check it out. And whatever, if you think it's a good thing at a good price, and it would be even better with 10% off through my code, then buy it. I don't know enough about them to flog it to you. They're just really nice people to work with. And I needed, let's face it, I needed one, didn't I? So there you go. That's that. That video might get done tomorrow, but it probably won't. Tomorrow, I know I'm just going to veg out and do sod all. There's some jobs I want to do in NETTY. The table has suddenly started lifting because the well, it's not the table that's lifting, it's the floorboard it's screwed into is lifting. So I need to try and sort that out. On my display wall, a bit of the cork has come unglued and come down. I need to sort that out. Odds and sods like that. I probably should give Nettie a run round the block. Excuse me, wine burp. Officer Crabtree and Yvette CARTE-BLANCHE could probably do with having their wheels turned over and the fallen leaves blown off them. I need to get MINGEBAG ready for, I've got hiccups now, for Mustard to take her to the yard. She's not been started for about 6 months. So she needs her battery charging, the tyres pumped up, and, you know, sort all of the levels and make sure everything's okay. If anybody wants to buy Yvette CARTE-BLANCHE, you potentially can. But you can't have Crabtree or Madame Fanny. Oh, you can have MINGEBAG, of course. MINGEBAG is up for grabs if you fancy a rare special edition MGTF that's had about £6,000 worth of modifications and is pretty damned special, really. Anyway, let's get back to your comments, shall we? We got as far as Skick asking about Christmas treats. Wish me luck, please, say Simone. The Rover goes for welding at 8 a.m. We do wish you luck. We do wish you luck. You're not doing it yourself then, my lovely? Oh, Jen! Jen is with us. Janine, the Malibu Queen, co-host, live stream co-host, of course, was offered staff curry, but turned her nose up at it. There you go. What can you do? You can only offer. Hello, Tasman girl. Thank you for saying hi. I wonder if that candle will last. God only knows. God only knows. It's on its last legs. Josh is with us all the way from New York and says it's good to be here. And as always, it's fabulous to have you. Is it French wine? Asked Tasman girl. Sadly, no, it's Italian. But French wine is always my first choice. For taste, Chablis Premier Cru would be very nice, or Grand Cru if you really want to treat me. But no, this one isn't. This is Italian. But when it comes to wine, I am an old world man, and French is number one. I adore everything about France. I'm a massive Francophile. You all know that. I love the language. I love the people. I love the country. I love the food, and I love the wine. Maybe not the music so much, although, you know, who can object to a little bit of Vanessa Paradis? But I adore France. It's probably my favorite country because you can do everything. You've got, you know, if you want culture, or if you want to prove that you're Béger, then you can head to Paris. I love Saint-Germain. I performed in Saint-Germain. I did a gig there. It was absolutely brilliant in a basement cabaret club. The cabaret, like the show room, whatever. I've forgotten what you call it. That was down in the basement underneath the bar. Had a fabulous night there. Oh my God, a fabulous night. That was when, well, Lisa and I spent a short while living in Paris, in an amazing, what was special about that apartment? I'm trying to remember. It was said to be the only apartment from which you could see the Tour Eiffel, the Arc de Triomphe, and something else. God, what would it have been? I can't recall. But anyway, there were 3 landmarks and you could see all of them from the balcony of this apartment, which apparently made it unique. God, that was an amazing time. I love Paris. And I know everything that's wrong with Paris. Believe me, I've spent a lot of time there and I know everything that's wrong with Paris. And yet I still adore it. It's my favorite city in the world. I love rural northern France. I spend a lot of time living in rural Normandy. Adored that. Obviously, who doesn't love the south of France? What an amazing country. What an amazing country. You've got amazing beaches, amazing mountains. You can ski. You can obviously, I'm a cyclist. So, France is the spiritual home of cycling. You've got all of the world's most iconic climbs, l'Alpe d'Huez or l'Alpe d'Huez, Col du Granon, Tourmalet, Marie Blanc. All of that. You've got the best food in the world, the best wine in the world, the most beautiful women in the world, an amazingly beautiful language, and you're never more than 2 feet from an ashtray. And I've told you this story many, many times that when I was on a road trip in one of the many road trips in France, and when you're just trying to get there as quickly as possible and you're driving all day, you use cheap hotels. I'm a big fan of the Accor group. So I used them and, you just stay in an Ibis because you just want a bed. If you're staying a bit longer or, you want a bit of luxury, then you go to one of the better brands, a Mercure or whatever. But I've told you this story so many times. But that trip when, we rock up at the Ibis. I asked for 2 smoking rooms, and he says, "Oh, monsieur, the new law. There is now no smoking within the hotel." And I kind of said, "Zut alors, quel disaster!" And he says, "Yes, monsieur, I regret." This is all in French, of course. He said, "I regret that you will have to open the window and stand near it when you smoke." And that is what I love about France. That I love it about Italy as well. I love that French idea that the law says that you can't smoke. And in the French mind, that translates to you're going to have to stand near an open window. I thought that was brilliant. And that's also why I love Italy, because the Italian thought is that you can have as many laws as you like as long as nobody tries to enforce them. And if you've lived and driven in Italy, you will know the truth of that. You will absolutely know the truth of that. Bloody hell. I challenge Boaty, says Colin 1890, to do a live stream one night without drinking any wine. Well, I often do that. I do that on Monday nights. Most of the live stream is done wine free. So that would not be a problem. The live stream would just end at 11 o'clock. That's all. Right, let's whiz through. The roses need cutting. The roses need throwing away. Of Love 992, and that is Peter, isn't it? That's Peter. Of Love is backslang for Volvo, of course. Good evening, Jason. Good to see you this evening at the restaurant. Also, good evening, all. We hope you're all doing well. Peter and Chloe. You didn't need to tell me, and I didn't need to look at. Oh, what's that one? I didn't know I had that one. What's that? Oh, that's the one. What's this one then? Oh, that's the restaurant shopping list from the other night. Small chicken, 1 small chicken, 2 mixed peppers, 2 packets of frozen spinach. Oh, there we are. I've not had to use this at all. They're in there now. Peter and Chloe. I've got it nailed. something happened tonight. It was embarrassing. It was shameful. I'm not going to tell you, because that is the beauty of being in charge of these things. I don't have to tell you everything, unless there's a hedgehog of truth question, obviously. And then, under the auspices of the hedgehog of truth, I have no secret from any of you. And you buggers know it, and you use it to your advantage. And I don't blame you. God, I'm in a very loving mood tonight. I'm just going to say, I'm going to put it out there. I love each and every one of you. You are incredibly important to me. Thank you for being part of my life. There you go. And you don't get that on Hubnut. I don't think, anyway. I've never heard him say it. Feature number 12. Has anybody seen Hubnut get a glass of wine inside him and tell his audience that he loves them and that they matter to him? God, that would be a bit freaky, wouldn't it? Mumbling that out of his beard. Drinking wine out of a tea mug. God, imagine Hubnut pissed. Blimey. I'd love to see Carly pissed. I bet she's an absolute scream. Keg on One loves a beer after a hard day's work. Steve Hulk says, do you really want a question off me? Yeah, why not? Bring them all in. Bring them on. Oh, a hedgehog of truth question from Mark Passad. We will select Mother Hedgie. Used to be Miss Hedgie, but now she's Mother Hedgie. There's, times move on. There's a new Miss Hedgie, and it's Baby Hedgie's girlfriend, because it only seems a couple of weeks ago that he was a tender little baby, and now, quite frankly, he's an absolute shag monster. I'm outraged at what goes on in Netty. I am outraged, mostly because it's him doing it and not me. Not with Miss Hedgie, Don't get the wrong idea. What was the hedgehog with his question? Oh, Sherpa's Lodge or Lickpenny, in your perfect world, which wins? Oh, that's easy, Mark. Both. I need them both in my life. That's what I'm hoping will happen. That would be absolute perfection. If I get the Sherpa's Lodge, then I will set up, I'll have an area in it. I'll run it as an Airbnb. I might offer it as a complete space. I might offer it as a shared space. Or I might do a combination of the two. And then Lickpenny would be perfect. It's close enough that I could go and do the handovers, the changeovers, the keys, the cleanups in between the changeovers, all of that. I would have a bricks and mortar base, a permanent address, somewhere to put all of dear old Windy Bottom's furniture, and I would have an income stream. And I could hang out there when I couldn't be at Lickpenny those 2 months, and that would just be perfect. That would be the dream case scenario. It would never be one or the other. The dream case scenario would be having them both, because that would so work. I'd make a business out of the Sherpa's Lodge, and I would do it well. I would do it so well. It's been a long time coming. It's my baby. It's my brainchild. I set it all up, and as you long-term members know, we were let down by the Orally men. What a fiasco that was. I believe that, I deserve my crack at that. It's a lovely space up there. I love it. Through Naz, I've got a personal connection with it. I still maintain we could do something special up there. Just give me the bare bones of the place. I will do the rest, and we'll make something special. We'll make an occasional home, or even a permanent home, a permanent occasional home, and we'll make a bloody good business out of it. Then Lickpenny, then in my mind, that's for what it costs. I know that it's going to be a massive struggle to begin with, but going forward, for what it costs, that can be there forever, as far as I'm concerned. As time goes on, we'll get a Caravan, we'll do it all out nicely, and that can be a permanent thing. And that frees up the Sherpas Lodge to run that as a business. And then we'd have the perfect life going forward. We'd move between the Sherpas Lodge, the seasonal pitch, the Caravan. We'd have NETTY for our Monday nights. And if by some bizarre and remote chance the YouTube channel ever actually took off, then things would go ballistic. Because I wouldn't leave the restaurant, but I would be a lot less frequent at the restaurant. And then we'd have, big road trips away in NETTY. We'd do Scotland in NETTY. I'd be saving money hand over fist by being at Lickpenny and earning additional income from the Sherpas Lodge and possibly the as yet unnamed hotel at Claycross, which I'm still supposed to be running as far as I'm aware, although that will probably change. I'm not counting on it. Yes, that was the arrangement. Yes, it was my idea. Yes, it's been promised to me for years and years and years. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. But with that, additional money through money saved and money earned, I'd buy a place in Wales. I would buy a static caravan somewhere around the northwest coast, and we'd just spend the rest of our lives making YouTube videos, moving between the Welsh static, the touring caravan on seasonal pitch, trips away in NETTY, and being at the Sherpas Lodge when we needed to be. And, that would just be pretty much heaven, wouldn't it? Oh, and we'd go to France as well. And there's the San Sebastian trip to come, which is now penciled in for next September. The future is going to be bright, darlings. I tell you, I'm going to make this work, and it's going to be amazing. And when I say this, I mean my life. I can't make YouTube work. I'm not very good at YouTube. You've probably noticed. If something really awful happens to me, then I can put a video about that out there, and just because of the title, it'll get some views and it'll earn a couple of quid. But I can't do it every day. I can just do a live stream like this that our tight little inner scrotum community, we all enjoy and get something out of, and that's enough for me. And I can put silly videos out where I talk about this, that, and the other while I'm driving somewhere. I'm never going to be a hub nut. Let's be honest. I'm never going to be a hub nut. I can put a decently produced and edited video together, and I've done a couple of those that I'm actually really proud of, but nobody watches them. They'd rather watch hub nut and the lousy editing, or I don't know. But that doesn't matter. Life is good, life is positive, and I am enthusiastic and positive about what lies ahead. Steve McDonald is with us and says, good evening to you. Emma Lemon's dinner was tandoori hot smoked salmon, cauliflower hash browns, and a zesty salad. And that sounds fabulous. Steve had chicken burger with a pineapple ring and insisted that works, although it sounds unlikely. Alan was thinking of the Gobble Monster and its hay poos yesterday. Yes, that is a channel thing. The Gobble Monster and the hay poos. You'll all have seen them. If you live or drive through any kind of farmland at certain times of the year, you will see a huge contraption called a gobble monster. And the gobble monster drives around the field, gobbles up stuff, and does hay poos, which the farmer then has to, by law, put into a hay poo bag wrap thing, and they get stacked up. And then I don't really know what happens to them. I'm not really an expert on farming, which I should be because I was brought up around farmers. I know a bit about horses, if that counts. Jen did a roast dinner, which she hasn't done for a very long time. Oh, the comments are flying away. How far behind am I? Oh my God. Right, okay. Right, we're going to need to whiz through these. Colin had chili con carne. Is there a camp room on your new site? Asks Roy. I don't know what a camp room is, so I don't know. Oh dear, right, how far? Oh God. Has a theme been chosen for what to gift me? Don't send me anything that's going to take up room. I'm going to be homeless shortly. Yeah, I can't read that out. That's outrageous. I've never been to Nottingham. Well, quite wise. Oh God, how far behind am I? Oh, right. What does Christmas mean to you, Boaty? Asks Skick. Christmas means my favourite Christmas song and a really, 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 really busy day at the restaurant. That's what Christmas means. And this year, I decided to start listening to my Christmas song. I only have one on the 1st of November, and I will listen to it almost non-stop until 12th night. I love it, I adore it, and I could listen to it endlessly. Other than that, Christmas is just a really, really busy day at the restaurant. Nothing else. Oh, and the live stream that's quite important to me because I know other people struggle on Christmas. So I've always had a live stream in place so that nobody needs to be alone on Christmas night. And this Christmas, I was actually thinking of setting a camera up in the restaurant and running a live stream all day, just from a corner. So you won't be able to pick out anything in particular, but I just thought that might be quite nice. You can see what the restaurant is like on Christmas Day in real time. And those of you who are alone and struggling, possibly, then you've got somewhere to chat with. You've got somewhere to chat with your friends and see the restaurant and all of that kind of thing. Let me know what you think about that as an idea. I thought that might be kind of a nice thing to do, and it would mean that I got to share my Christmas day with you, as well as my Christmas evening. I mean, I do a live stream when I come home, of course I do, and it's a long one. But you could kind of share Christmas lunch, and I will be as busy as hell, but I might even get to share my Christmas lunch with you. Christmas lunch at the restaurant is mad. We'll have our staff Christmas lunch at whatever time, 1 o'clock, something like that, and you eat it when you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. God knows when you'll get a chance to eat it, because Christmas Day is just mad, absolutely bloody mad. The restaurant is fully booked, several times over. It always is. It's a fantastic atmosphere, and we make sure everybody has a wonderful time. But my God, for the staff, bloody busy. You need a week's holiday after Christmas Day, which of course we don't get. Right. Do you look back in anger at Christmas time? No, absolutely not. Liam the Terrible. Thank you, Mike P. That's the fellow. Quite right. Right, I need to whiz through these. Oh, Bernadette Winchester. Hello, everyone. Here from Australia. You are so welcome, my lovely. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and I am thinking about getting a couple of cats when we leave here. What do you think? I'd love to have a couple of cats. I do like Mingy, says Peter Pete. Yeah, well, there we are. Getting up the hill to that cathedral. Where are we talking about now? You're not talking about Lincoln, are you? By any chance? Oh, God, I've lost where I was in the comments. If you're talking about Lincoln, I had to race up that hill. I was talking about it the other night. Oh, God, where was I in the comments? Oh, somewhere around there. Okay, let's whiz through these. Do you ever drink red wine, Boaty? Asks Celtic Rose. Good evening to you. Thank you for your comments recently. Thank you for channel member, of course. And yeah, thank you for finding us and greetings. Do I ever drink red wine? No, but that's because I'm allergic, not because I don't like it. It's gone 11:30. Voice notes, please, say Simone. I'll just whiz through the comments and then we'll get to them. I would love to get yes, right, okay. The Italians don't like wearing seatbelts because they feel like you're expecting an accident if you wear one. That is actually true. That is absolutely true. The Italians feel that wearing a seatbelt is inviting disaster, and most of them refuse to do it. Matchmakers, good evening to you. Diane, hippie head mistress, hello. Right, I'm determined to whiz through these, and then we'll get on to the voice notes. Oh God, you're all talking about Hubnut now. Of Love is saying good night. Good night, Peter. Good night, Chloe. Thank you so much for coming to the restaurant tonight. It was so lovely to see you. Justice for the LPA. Good evening. JB71. Hello. Oh, that's kind, Skick. You think I could do better than Hubnut? Technically, yes. But could I be more popular? Probably no. Wrinkles 55. Hello. I'm trying to, Skick. I am trying to. And yeah, we have missed you, Skick. Oh, Boaty, says Caregon One. That farm cafe just down the road from Lickpenny has some really good reviews. Nice breakfast. Well, I can check that out, can't I? Okay, so what is your Christmas song then, Mr. Boaty Woo? Asks my lovely Jen. My lovely Jen. God, what a fabulous woman. My Christmas song is 2,000 Miles by the wonderful Chrissy Hind and the Pretenders, of course. I adore it. Particularly the live version from a live concert and the album for that is called The Isle of View. Isle of View, or I Love You. I Love You. I Love You. See what they did there? An amazing, amazing version of it. And oh God, I've listened to it about, I don't know, 45 times tonight. I just adore that. Mike P's off and says good night to you all. Dan, good evening, Dan. And Dan says yes to the Christmas Day all day live stream. The candle's gone out, says Jude, and you're right, it was always going to happen. Excuse me. Cat sounds good. Oh, you've got COVID. I'm so sorry, but a very good evening to you. Yeah, the candle's gone. We'll sort something out. Aren't you going to be a bit close to that road for cats? Not as close as here, and it's a less busy road, and there's hedgerow and stuff in between. I think I'd chance it. Survive, Thrive 25. Good evening to you. Will the cats get on with the ducks and the hedgehogs? Oh, well, I mean, why two cats, asked Matron? Double trouble. One cat is okay, more than enough. They need their company. I never have one of anything. Well, apart from wives. I just think that when it comes to animals, you should always have multiples so that they've got company of their own species. So, yeah, I would be inclined to have two. Even if they occasionally squabble, I think they're better off. Emma's getting a cat in the new year, and we know why, and I told you why, and I think that it's shameless. Survive Thrive is wondering what this channel is all about, as are we all. Linda Anderson. Hey, Boaty, I'm new to your channel. My name is Linda. Hello, Linda. You said you were mixed race. What are your origins? Hope you don't think I'm being nosy. I'm just interested. Love from Scotland. I don't think you're being nosy at all. And you're very welcome to ask anything you like. My origins are I am Welsh Bermudan. I am partly Welsh and partly Bermudan. So there you go. That's the mix. There might be a bit of English thrown in as well, but we'll ignore that. But yeah, Welsh Bermudan. So there you go. And thank you for joining us all the way from Scotland. Up where the jocks are strapping, Scotland the brave. Yeah, matron, exactly. Trying to work out how to overcome impending homelessness. I love to have conversations with 2000 Miles, says Alan. I always ask questions and then Chrissy answers with the line. It's an amazing song, isn't it? It's an amazing song. I absolutely adore it. I've got a really cool story about me and Rod Gilbert and Radio Wales and that song, but I'm not going to give it to you now because I've got voice notes to sort out and stuff to do. And exactly, Jonathan, it is. It is indeed. I'm not going to call the cats Lick and Penny. Well, I might, I suppose. Or Windy and Bum. Oh, my God. Right, look, all creatures die, Emma. Bernard wasn't the first creature to die. He came to the end, bless him. Sherry is with us. Hello, darling. Ah, so nice. So nice to have you with us. Oh, Linda, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Right, there we are. I've caught up with the comments by very carefully and professionally ignoring most of them. Now, there are multiple voice notes that if I were a better host, I would have featured a long time ago. But there you go. We'll get to them now. Was that today or yesterday? Have I done this one?
Okay, you pushed it.
Oh, I've done that one. That was Jen from last night. Oh, what a voice. Here we go. Here are tonight.
Boaty, dear chap.
Yes, my
Count
lovely.
that box as if you didn't have any arms. That is with your teeth, dear fellow.
What teeth?
Wanker.
What teeth? They're up in the
Georgia
bathroom
would
cupboard.
not allow me to have another cat. Certainly not.
Right, let's do some box pounding, darlings. Sean's box. This is going to go. Oh, fucking hell, that weighs a ton. This is going to be very, very useful. I need to get a new candle tomorrow, don't I? For tomorrow's live stream. I may have to go to Saints Bob's in Matlock. Oh, I don't want to, though. Oh, I wasn't planning on going anywhere tomorrow. Maybe I should. Maybe a little trip to, oh, I know what. Oh, I've just had a thought, but I'm going to keep it private. Right, one box, Welsh Pascal from the lovely Sean James Cameron, a lovely man. And £1. 3, 2, 1, in it goes. Oh, and it just went straight in. That's disappointing. Right. Oh, Jen has Jen has become a channel member, our most recent channel member. Oh, Jen, you legend. Oh, I shall tickle you in way of thanks when I next see you. I love the way Simone says Boaty, says Richard. I've got 3 bedrooms, says Steve Cold. Box pounded, says Josh. Indeed. Oh, dear. I hate shopping. It costs money. Yeah, well, yes, it does rather. It does rather. Boaty gets all the posh birds. I used to. Were you ever told this when you were a younger person? Chap, probably. The biggest, forgive me, ladies, this is 1970s talk, but the biggest goers are posh birds and nurses. And if you get a posh nurse, forget it. Leave your trousers at home. I married a posh nurse. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I'm feeling all smug now that I've caught up with the comments by ignoring them all. Lovely to have some new names in the chat. If you are new to the community, thank you for joining us. You are very, very welcome indeed. And please come back. Do come back. Don't make it a flying one-off visit. We're a lovely, warm, welcoming community. And come back tomorrow night. We're going to have fun tomorrow night. Now, sadly, for you, sadly, there will be no there was going to be a co-host. I was going to be live streaming tomorrow night from the motorhome, from NETTY, from Lady Margaret's Park in Chirk near Wrexham, which is an amazing place. We've been there before. There's a video if you want to have a look at it. And I was going to be doing a live stream with a co-host. Sadly, that won't be happening now. You're going to be stuck with me. I can only apologise. But we'll have a fun live stream tomorrow night. We'll start at 9 o'clock again. And we'll keep going as long as we possibly can, basically. I can well, we'll keep going as long as the camera battery is prepared to keep going. I'll make sure it's fully charged and all of that shenanigans. and we'll have a really good night tomorrow. I'm having a really good night tonight. I've had sufficient wine that I'm feeling no pain. I'm ridiculously excited about having a lie-in tomorrow and a day of doing sod all. I'm excited about my supper, which will not, for once, will not be staff curry. Oh no. Tonight I will be having a kind of slightly bastardized, forgive the word, chicken jalfrezi. There was a cock up at work tonight. Bloody Ram took his eye off the ball and made 2 chicken jalfrezis when he was supposed to make 2 lamb jalfrezis. And so I pointed out the mistake. He made 2 lamb jalfrezis, and the chicken jalfrezis were bunged in a pot and buggered about with to make them a bit more palatable. And that was the staff meal tonight. So my staff meal tonight will be a buggered about with chicken jalfrezi and garlic and coriander naan bread. No staff curry. I'll have that tomorrow instead. I'm quite looking forward to that. It's going to be a bit different, bit of a change. And as I say, Momo tomorrow for lunch. The omelette killer bastard, spiteful, nasty, but oh so delicious. Momo chutney is defrosting as we speak. And it's going to be a rather fabulous day. Right, where are we at? Any more voice notes? Have I ignored anybody? Did Cindy ring in and leave a voice note? No, she didn't. Right, okay. Time check. 7 minutes past. Oh, it's too early to go now, isn't it? It's too early to go now. I am keen to get to bed. I won't deny it. But we will keep going until 1:15. Yeah, we'll keep going until 1:15. So, start saying goodnight at some point, but let's see what we can get up to in the next 10 minutes or so. I'm so broody for a cat, says Emma, but being Mrs. Sensible, things to sort out and settle down and need to save a bit of money first. But in the new year, cat, maybe for my birthday. Take a candle out of Nettie. She's going nowhere until January now. Well, she's going to the MOT station, but yeah, she's going nowhere till January. The problem with Nettie's candles, they're blue, and it's a red theme in this room. So I'm not putting blue candles in a red room. That would be wrong. It would offend me. I wouldn't sleep that night. And no, Nettie's candles are Nettie's candles. They can just stay there until the next time that we get away. In January's not far away now, is it? Bloody hell. I mean, we're almost through November. It's already the 3rd, so that'll be over before you can even think about it. And on the 1st of January, darlings, we will be taking Nettie, assuming that I manage to make a payment on the 3rd of December. On the 1st of January, we will be taking Nettie to one of our new homes. That's going to be a day, isn't it? That's going to be a day. It won't be Nettie's permanent home, but she will be the first person there. Person? Yeah, person. Nettie's a person. Nettie will be replaced by a Caravan, a bloody great big one at some point. But yeah, that will be the first step of our new phase of life. And I tell you what, January the 1st, that's New Year's Day, isn't it? What day does that fall on? Let's have a look. January the 1st. November, December. January the 1st is a Thursday. Right, January the 1st, we're going to spend the night of January the 1st on the seasonal pitch, wherever we are, whichever one it is. We don't know yet. I've got to get the phone call and find out who was in the queue before me. But on January the 1st, we will start the new year in a new place. We'll still have Windy Bum on January the 1st, almost certainly. Not absolutely certainly, but the high likelihood is that we'll still have Windy Bum on January the 1st. But we will spend the night of the 1st of January in NETTY on the seasonal pitch. That'll be a thing, won't it? And that will be the kind of indicator of the year ahead. Jen looked naked in that picture. What picture is that, Emma? I'd like to see that. What will happen to the pottering table? Asked Black Lines. Good question. That is probably going to have to stay here because I vaguely remember 10 years ago the hassle I had of getting it in. I'm not sure that we will be able to get it out. I'd love it to go somewhere, ideally to the Sherpa's Lodge, but I might do. I'm thinking that I'm going to have to abandon my security deposit for here. I can't even remember how much it was, but I've been here 11 years. I've put pictures up. There are holes in the wall. I've cooked in the kitchen, so the kitchen walls are not as clean as they would have been once. I've lived here for 11 years. There's wear on the carpets. I might have to leave this table here because it was a nightmare to get in and it would be a nightmare to get out. I think I'm just going to have to kiss goodbye to the security deposit and just, chalk it up to 11 years well spent in a place that I've loved. Because although, honestly, I suspect that, especially as he's selling it, Chris will just bang the deposit back no matter what. Because he is a good egg, honestly. Oh, congratulations. Happy wedding anniversary to Jimmy Quinn. Oh, blimey. Oh, Jimmy, bless you. Jimmy says, I met my wife 49 hours ago. Oh, quite recently. I met my wife 49 hours ago and have been married 41 years to my best mate. Well, I bet your best mate was gutted when you married your wife 49 hours ago. So that's, a couple of days. I assume you mean years. Jimmy. Boaty, great car boot sale in Chirk. It's on tomorrow. I'm not going to be there. I am saving money. Any plans for December, Boaty? Asks Emma. No, none whatsoever. Not a thing. Not a sausage. Literally zero. One plan. The community Christmas Sunday lunch meetup on December the... I want to say 3rd. Oh, no. 7th. No, that's November. December the... Oh, it is. Right. December the 7th is the community Sunday lunch in the Peak / Christmas meetup. Otherwise, no plans for December whatsoever. What kind of camera is it, Boaty? Our Survive Thrive. I don't know. Which camera are you talking about? Help me out. Simone is now horizontal. Matron, the wax block is blue, so that wouldn't work. Has Nettie got a wine cellar? Asks Wide Eye 2. Good question. She will have. Oh, she will have. It's lovely inside, Nettie says Skick. That's very kind. It's about time you did the power station review, or they'll be asking for it back, says Kergon. No, I'm chatting with them. They watch the live streams. They've seen the stuff I've done. They're good as gold. Will anyone be looking after the magnificent organ when you move out of Windy Bum? I don't know. If the Sherpa's Lodge thing comes off, it will go there. Otherwise, yeah, that'll have to stay here with this table. If the table went in, it will go out. It only went in because we removed things, and this is a ridiculously expensive table that is not designed to come apart. This is not one of those IKEA put it yourself together jobs. It's a solidly built table. It was never designed to come apart. We managed to get part of it apart and kind of get it back together. The chances of doing that again are probably nil. Right, Alan's off to sleep. Good night to you. Oh, it's an amazing table, and I'll try and take it somewhere. I will try and take it somewhere. Right, it is definitely time to say good night now, darlings. Survive, thrive. You are so welcome. Do come back. Pops57, good evening to you. That's it for tonight. It's late. I'm so tired. I'm going to get a little drunker than I am now. I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to get to bed, and I'm going to sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep. And then I'm going to sleep some more, and I'm so looking forward to that. However, there will be... Oh, that's a good idea, Kagon. That is a very good idea. Yeah, in the new year, we'll sort that out. That's a good idea. There will be a big old live stream tomorrow night. It will start at 9. It will go on for a long time. And that's going to be kind of cool. And hopefully I will be in good shape and well rested for it. Darlings, thank you all, especially the French. And, oh no, not especially anybody. Thank you, all of you, for your company tonight. Thank you, as always, for supporting the live streams. What? Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. I almost missed a voice note.
Well, I'm going to say, as it's rude to go to bed now because it's early. It is early, very early.
It is.
No need to go to bed anytime soon.
Oh, well,
Give that box a little hard slow pounding my 22.
I don't know. In my book, a hard, slow pounding is a very good reason to go to bed a little earlier than you might have otherwise. But right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's another pound. Here it is. It's the same box. That's marriage for you, isn't it? Another pound, the same box. Oh, that's a bit rude. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's dropped in as well. I wanted it to get stuck, as the bishop said to the actress. Right. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Right. Yes. Okay. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a good day and a good week and a good month ahead. May they all bring you joy. May they bring you pleasure. At the very least, may they be manageable in every sense. I can't wait to see you next time. Then I'll try and sort a candle that can be relit tomorrow. But there we go. In the meantime, until next time, all the love in the world from me. I'll take care, darlings, and thank you all so much. And on that note, Peugeot, and indeed, oh yes, bosh.